To give lordship over your life means simply acknowledging that He is Lord. And none of that really clicked into place until I was a senior in college and ran across a ministry called Crew. At that point, I'd kind of like wasted 3 years of living my life the way that I wanted to, and I'd come to the end of that road, and I was looking at a lifetime of a self-directed life. I could look back and see the Lord whispering to me, and as soon as I would hear the whisper, I would shut it down. I remember feeling very, very fearful about what the Lord would do with my life, and He could do anything if I gave Him real lordship. And He could call me to be a missionary. That was like the number one thing that I did not want to do. And or He could call me to do any number of things. But I wanted to do what I thought would give me pleasure and joy. And so those whispers started to get even more quiet during that time. And I could feel this constant presence that was there that I wasn't acknowledging. And that's what actually became unbearable. It's like somebody sitting next to you for your whole life, and you're looking at them and then just kind of like not even acknowledging the fact that the Lord is there. It was unbearable until, like I said, my senior year in college, it became really clear that this unbearable feeling has been described before by others, that the Lord pursues us like the hound of heaven. And that's what it felt like. And recognizing at that point that that was going to end not in a really great way, I knew what I needed to do, which is to say, my plan is at your feet. Do with it what you will, and I'm here to follow you. But doing that was the anxiety and the fear that I had to let go of. But once that happened, then it was almost as soon as I was done saying those words, Lord, I give you everything. What do you want to do with it? That I could feel a tremendous peace just enter into my life. Almost instantaneous. I don't have to figure it all out. I can just kind of rest, which is what He invites us into. And when I felt that, I thought, why did it take me so long to do this in the first place? To really acknowledge that the Lord is Lord. So from there, I thought the Lord would just, boom, okay, here's the 5 things that I want you to do in your life, and it's all figured out, and check in with me at age 30, 35, 40, and 45. But actually what it was, turns out I'm still a human, and I still want to direct in some ways. There's a certain amount of control that I still want to have, and the Lord continues to bring in lessons to shave that control down and to give Him real control. And that's a daily sacrifice, I think. That actually pleases the Lord when we acknowledge that there's this kind of struggle going on, and to be completely dependent on Him for both the destination, the outcomes, and the path to get there. And so it's continuing to lay down that which we already know is the Lord's, and giving Him complete and final authority over every aspect. And so I think my encouragement to both my younger self, if I could go back in time, but to anybody who is just kind of doing that ignoring thing, would be don't ignore, embrace. And what happens on the other side of that is actual freedom, is amazing blessing, is amazing encouragement and opportunity. And the Lord actually does take our deepest desires and He fulfills them. So He's present and just kind of waiting for us to open the door to that opportunity, to His Lordship, because He really will make our plans fruitful.